All right, good morning, YouTube. It's Nick with NK Landscaping. You got Kurt from NK Garage over there. Fitz is out today. We're starting a new project. Drainage. That's been the common theme for the past month or so. It's just been super wet around here. Raining all the time, which is a good and a bad thing, I guess. It gets us a lot of drainage work, but sometimes you don't want it to rain every day. But anyway, we are mostly loaded up because the last job last week was drainage. So we're already loaded up for the most part. We just need to grab some things here and there. We may be sealing the foundation at this job, depending on how bad it is. It's like George Washington's basement. The house was built in the 1800s, and it's all stone foundation. It was all hand dug, so we're gonna see if it's possible to seal it. Sometimes it's just not, but we'll see. So we're gonna get loaded up and get over there, and we'll see you there. So as usual with the majority of sites we work on, this one's pretty tight. So we're right off of a main road. We don't have a lot of room in the driveway here. Work area is going to be right around the house, so we got to dig out around the house here. Not a lot of room to work, but that's what we specialize in. So let me get this thing unloaded and we'll show you what's going on. Alright, so the task at hand here is pretty simple. Now off camera we just did a little bit of grading work over there. Basically I had to use the excavator between the garage and the house here. It was super tight, so the room for error was very small. I just didn't feel like filming, having another variable of trouble. But anyway, issue that we're having, or the client is having, is from the chimney there all the way to the stoop. This section of his foundation, so like I said, it's a hand-dug foundation. This house is from like the late 1800s, I believe. It looks all nice because they re-sided it and put a new roof on it. But when you go in the basement, it's all dirt up to basically the first floor. The only part of the basement that is actually dug out is over where Kurt is. The rest is dirt, and we don't know how deep the actual dry-laid stone foundation goes. Super old way of construction, so what's happening is everything slopes down from the driveway and the lawn that I'm standing on right to this corner. The gutter there does not work anymore. We think that goes into a dry well system. So what happens is during a rain, that gutter overflows really bad, and then all the water puddles right in this corner and floods the basement. So we're gonna be digging out through the corner here. We're gonna be putting the gutter into its own pipe. We're going to be putting in a French drain. Now, depending on how good the foundation is, we may be patching with mortar and sealing it. If it's just so far gone that it's not worth that, and digging down any deeper than necessary isn't possible, we're just going to put the stone in and leave it. The client completely understands. So what we're going to end up doing is, I believe this last section of walkway, each one of these are little 4-foot slabs. We'll see if we can pick that up as one unit, but that's gonna come up, and we're gonna pipe out into the lawn and out into the woods there, so we have a nice natural slope that way. So I'm gonna get changed gears over so we can start excavating for this. It's all super tight, but that's, like I said, what we specialize in. So we're about to get digging here. We do have one wire to worry about. I think that's just Ethernet, he said, for the garage, but that's it. So let's get going. you guys to see how close everything is here. Stressful. Not only am I watching the bucket and the edge of the foundation, which like I said is stone, but I'm also watching where the boom is very, very close to the edge of the siding and the roof. So a lot of things going on. All while digging with the boom side shifted, so it feels completely different than digging normally. I don't know if it comes through on camera, but the boom is under the overhang of the siding. I've now shifted to the other side of the walkway here, so I just jumped over that, and now I can dig in line with the house, so that makes that a little bit easier. Kurt's on the other side of the Ethernet line, digging that out by hand, so it's only a 3 foot. Very loud on this road here. It's about like a 3 foot section that he's got to dig by hand. Now we're going down about 18 inches or so. We'll see what that does. I think that's all we're going to be able to get, but I got to make this turn and get this section. So all the dirt that comes out of this bed is getting replaced. We're hauling all that dirt out of here, and that's all going to get filled with a nice clean stone and I can't remember if we're doing decorative like river rock on top or whatever, but this is just going to be a complete rock drain bed. No plants, no nothing. Stressful digging, but we're getting through it. It's always fun. Okay, YouTube. So, update. We have excavated up to the stoop. We're not fully finished excavated. There's still quite a bit of junk in there that's got to come out. There's a pipe here for the gutter that goes under the walkway. We think it may be in a dry well somewhere out there, but it does not work anymore. So we cut it. That's going to get replaced. Kurt's got to the corner there, but we are at capacity, probably a bit over capacity in the dump trailer. This is a wet, nasty material. You can just see it's super moist. It's definitely heavy, but it's going down the street to my house. We'll let this dry out, screen it into, I don't know if I'd call this one a topsoil, but after it gets mixed in with all the other topsoil, it'll be pretty good material. It's very clayey, holds a lot of water. But we're gonna get working here and get dumped. Probably pick up a load of gravel on the way back, and then go from there. So let's get to it. All right, the dirt is dumped, and we've unloaded anything out of the bed, like the Rotostar plate compactors in there from the other job. We just wanted some space in the bed. We had to grab some concrete. So we got all the things we need from the yard. Now we're off to go get our gravel. I don't think we're actually gonna be able to put much gravel in today, but still good to have it, because we have to do concrete repair, and then we're gonna talk to the client about doing foundation sealing. So, all right. Here at the quarry, getting ready to pick up our load of 1.25 inch gravel. So yeah, we're going with the 1.25 inch mix. So they call it 1.25 inch. Some places call it 1s and 2s. I believe some places call it 57s. It's basically a 1 to 2 inch stone mix. It's funny actually, because the pile to our right is called the 1s and 2s, and it's like a 3/8 blend, which is strange. I don't know who comes up with the names for these stones, but
I think I've heard that one's called 57 too.
Yeah, gravel names don't make any sense. But 5 tons. Back on site. We're gonna finish cleaning out the rest of the trench. Since the trailer is full of stone behind me, clearly I can't put this dirt back in the trailer, but we are going to be trenching into the woods anyway. So I'll just take the excess dirt, I'll pile it right past the bucket, and then once we do our trench to the back, we'll just waste that as backfill or just pile in the woods. So Kurt's going along getting the foundation wall cleaned up so we can get ready for some concrete patching. There are some holes, and I believe we're going to be sealing. We still have to talk to the client, but let's get moving, get her done. Okay. So Kurt is working on the foundation repair over there. He's patching the few holes that we found. I have now sloped this whole section, so we're coming downhill towards us with a 1/4 inch per foot slope. I'm gonna attempt to cross under this walkway section right here. I've done it before successfully in the past, so I'm gonna dig on this side, start my trench down to the proper height or proper elevation for slope, and then we'll attempt to poke through with the shovel. Whether or not that works or not, we'll see. If it doesn't, I'll just pop that section up. It's just a 4-foot concrete piece. So I'm gonna start digging right here for our trench out. It's gonna go right into the woods behind me and terminate. So let's get digging. So we just have to bridge through here, but as we were trenching, we encountered some nasty ledge. Luckily, we're pretty close. We only have to cut a few inches out of there, and it's only right in this section here. So I'm gonna fire up the demo saw, get cut through that, and then we can continue trenching our way back. So that rock is a little harder than expected. We did cut it with a demo saw. I tried to pry on it with the bucket, and that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna leave that until tomorrow. We'll bring the jackhammer. But we got the rest of the trench dug with proper slope. We're connecting these pipes together now, and we're gonna install and backfill the pipes from the excavator up until this rock section. Otherwise, the excavator's kind of trapped because I can't drive back over this trench without collapsing it. This dirt is so soft. So we're gonna get our pipes put in, and then I can backfill, get on back over here, and then we'll call it a day. So it's just super wet. I mean, it's been raining like crazy, like I said, but this ground stays very saturated. All right, so pipes are installed for about 30 feet. I got them backfilled and for the most part packed in place. Still need to do final grading, of course. So they pop out right under the excavator here. So tomorrow we'll bring the jackhammer and we can angle these out, dig under, and then install the rest of the pipe and rock. So not too bad for day one. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, day two. We've got our seed straw, jackhammers in there with the generator because I don't think there's any power outside. And we got our full crew today. So trailer load of rock ready to go. We're gonna get to the job, get working. All right, so Fitz and I are getting set up to do our jackhammering. Kurt is over here sealing this section of foundation that he repaired yesterday. So there were some holes we went down the basement that we could see daylight through. So he patched all those with concrete. The concrete has had the night to dry, and now we're laying down some of this Henry brand non-fibered foundation coating. We've had good luck with this. You get it at Home Depot. Works pretty good. We've been happy with it. We've used it on a lot of jobs. So over here we have the generator running because there's no outdoor power. We're using the fantastic old Harbor Freight 70-pound Pro breaker hammer. Also had very good luck with this. It works pretty good. So I'm gonna throw in my AirPods and start chopping away at this rock. All right, a little bit of hammering has gone by, a little bit of digging, and now we have our pipes coming from the outlet behind the excavator through the rock and under the walkway. So one of these is going to be solid all the way to the gutter, and the other one is going to be perf starting at the edge of the walkway, going all the way around the house to carry any of that groundwater out of there. So I'm going to start backfilling this section once we get around here. We really need to make sure that we backfill and pack dirt under this walkway just so it doesn't settle. You're never going to get it perfect, but we'd like to do as best as we can. But I'm going to backfill this, so this section is done, and they're going to work on assembling those pipes. All right, so from the excavator to right about there, everything is at the right slope. The gutter pipe, they just add a little bit of gravel just to get this end up for the proper slope. And now we're just adjusting the actual perforated drain line so it has the proper slope. And then we're gonna start backfilling with rock. I got this mainly backfilled with dirt just on this side. It stops right there, because we're going to try to backfill under the walkway with gravel just so it has a lot less chance of settling. So I'm just cleaning up here so I can get the excavator in. We can start doing our rock backfill. The perf pipe has the drain sock on it. That's the preferred filter fabric that we use. It's a lot easier than trying to deal with the roll of filter fabric. The sock works better, in my opinion, for at least what we're doing with it. So, all right, let's keep working. Alright, so we are getting through the backfill. We're out of stone, so we're gonna go get some stone to finish up that last section. You see there's not much left in the trailer. Let's go ask Kurt what the magic number is. Kurt, what's the magic number?
4.
4 yards, or 4 tons. Alright, let's go get it. Back with our new load of stone. We just ate lunch so we can just work until we're done. And we got to get this section done. We had foundation sealer was done this morning, so it's enough time to dry where we can comfortably backfill it. So this shouldn't take very long, and then it's just on to finishing touches. Alright guys, as you can tell, it's nighttime. I just took a shower. I didn't get a great outro at the job there, so I got a quick little video of the finishing touches, and I think Kurt got some good pictures, so maybe I'll see if I can put them in here. It's funny, as we were leaving, the client's wife came home with the son, and our truck on the back of my back door has the Instagram and Facebook and YouTube logos, and she asked if we did YouTube, and I said yep, so maybe they're watching. That's about it. Hopefully you like this one. It was a good job. Hopefully the drainage problems for these people stop. We did find some big holes in the foundation that we could see daylight through. Like I said, we went down the basement there. And that's never good. You don't want to see daylight through your foundation wall. So, yeah, if you liked it, you want to go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. You don't have to do any of that either. Doesn't really affect. You don't have to do that either. Do whatever you please. If you haven't already, check out NK Garage. I'm standing. This is the downstairs of my house where we kind of run NK Garage out of, so this is all of our inventory. Oh, a lot more than just that, but check us out. Kurt's not here, so I can't really have him, you know, maybe I'll put up a picture of him right there. But check them out. They put up good videos, lots of tools. You can see we got all sorts of everything. So check it out. If you want to like, follow, and subscribe to them too, it'd be great. So I'll see you on the next one.